Okay, I decided to go to the jungle today because what else can you do in lockdown? Yes, it's nice here in the jungle, and while we were here I was thinking we could maybe have another quickie. Yeah? What do you think? Okay, so for Camping with Idiots Quickie today, I decided we might do some more equipment. Although not exactly camping equipment, it is very useful, especially when you're making YouTube channels. So we're going to do some camera equipment. You might have seen our camping trip to Dingle, and you might have seen a lot of shots using kind of underwater footage and that, and also just us walking along. And that was all captured on the GoPro Hero 7 Silver. Yes, it was the first GoPro I ever bought. Got it last year. Very useful, very handy, and to be honest, I think I would get other GoPros. So the Hero 7 Silver is generally about €220. You can get it cheaper on other places. You can get it online, and that it is. Firstly, they come in a lovely box, so you can see exactly what you're buying. When you open up your box, there's your GoPro Hero 7 Silver. There is a few other versions now. There's the Hero 8 and that as well, and the Hero 8 Black, which is very good. And the first thing when it comes, it has lots of instructions. One thing I got to say about the GoPro, it's not an easy thing to set up. It took me ages to figure out how to even get it off the mount, which here it comes with this little rubber seal that you'll see. So you just push that up. And there's these two little clips here. You press these and it pops out. So the actual camera itself, the GoPro, this is a cover that's on the outside of it which holds it. The camera is accessible. Again, another thing I found hard enough to do initially, you have to use a good bit of strength to pull this up. That opens up the cover or the case which holds your GoPro. And that's actually the GoPro 7 Silver. As you can see, very small, very light, perfect for hiking and perfect for long journeys. It is really robust, has a good cover, waterproof up to, I believe, what does the box say again? Always refer to your materials. So the box, yeah, is basically 33 feet or 10 meters. It is waterproof under the water, and we tried it out and it worked very good. It's also voice activated, believe it or not, so you can have it in standby mode. You can be walking along, and if you say a GoPro capture, it'll actually start videoing, and GoPro stop, it'll stop videoing. There's also a few little Easter eggs kind of programmed into it, so if you say it'll actually start recording, believe it or not. Or if you say, that is sick, it'll record as well. So you could like imagine me skiing down a mountain, being a blonde haired dude and going, dude, that was so sick. Then it'll start recording immediately because it knows I'm talking about something cool. Or if I see somebody fall off and click and go, oh, it will record them falling to their death. Very useful, especially in police cases. So yes, as I got to say, very light and handy. It also comes with an app you can download. I use the app on my Galaxy phone, so very, very useful. As you can see, getting it back into the case is a little niggly sometimes. And then you close it up and close this back in. But when it is connected to your phone through the app, you can again capture video, turn it on, turn it off. You can download the video from this onto your phone, and you can continue recording with this. Very, very useful when you're out in the field or that you're recording lots of video footage. You want to put it down on your phone, look at it. You can also edit it straight away. You can even upload it to like different servers as well. So again, for like somebody doing outdoors, especially camping, this is really, really useful. As you can see, there's this little hinge here which lets it swivel back and forth. And what you kind of might be wondering is why it's got such an elaborate hinge mechanism here. That is because the GoPro is generally designed to go with other equipment. So what I bought with it separately, there is, as with every good thing, there's loads of accessories you can buy. You can buy a handle that it connects onto, or tripods, but what we bought is the chest mounted harness. I'll talk more about this in a few minutes. I got to say this, especially for making camping with idiots, that we found extremely useful. It is so handy, especially if you're filming for like a few hours, your hands get tired or that. This is really good. So when you buy the GoPro itself, it does come with a few of these extra harness connectors, which have also got sticky on them. So if you say got like I don't know, a favorite piece of clothing or that, you could actually stick it onto it that you wear a lot, maybe a jacket or that. If you're say whitewater rafting and you have like a helmet on, or like a bicycle helmet, it even comes with this curved piece which will attach onto the helmet. You just take the sticky off, it'll attach onto it, and then you can connect your camera onto it. Because again, you just push up that little flap there, press the buttons, and it'll fit straight in. So once you get used to it, very efficient, very sturdy. As I said, you could drop this. It is good kind of rubbery plastic. Not the technical term, but it'll definitely bounce. Brilliant little screen. As you can see, you can turn that on here. Do that. Oh, actually, sorry. There we go. There's the capture button, and then there's a little power button on the side there. So, as you can see, there's me. So, very useful. So, turn that off there now. And that's just the notification buzzers that I've turned it off. So, I decided to get this separately. All the accessories have to be bought separately. So it's a harness, extremely useful. You can adjust it to yourself, but it can go over your clothes, especially when you've seen in our dingle video, it was raining all the time, so we were wearing an awful lot of coats and that. This can go over them. You just hold it like that. Again, make sure your harness is up. Just connect it in there. Open that. The only thing you will notice with the harness is that it's slightly pointed down, but that's because GoPro is generally for someone skiing or riding a bike or doing something, so it's kind of pointing down at what you might be doing. But when you get used to it, you sort of learn to hold yourself maybe slightly backwards sometimes to kind of aim it around. But as I said, I can actually have it in standby mode, be walking along, see an interesting castle or something, and go GoPro start, it'll start recording, GoPro stop, and then it'll stop recording. So it made filming some of our stuff very, very useful. But as you can see, we actually had like lots of different cameras in that. But yeah, I actually personally, I liked using this one a lot. Sometimes if you just see something quickly, you might want to get your phone, but then you're looking for your phone and you can't find it, or you're trying to rig up other camera equipment. But whereas after a while, we spent a few days walking around Dingle, I was walking around with this all the time. I mean, I got loads of weird looks and stares off people, but by the end I didn't even notice, because I actually couldn't even feel this. It's actually, again, quite light, you know, and you do get used to kind of walking around with a camera. And also, if anyone ever wants to attack you, you can record your accident. So very, very useful. As I said, the equipment is not cheap. It's about the camera itself is about €220. I looked it up online there. There's even websites selling it for more. You'll get other websites sell it for less. It is a couple of years old, so you kind of might want to upgrade to the Hero 8 or that. But I got to say, very useful. When it comes to battery power, it does take a good charge, and it does go down fairly quick, an hour or two, especially of like a lot of use. But again, that's why for like camping or that, you'd actually want like a kind of backup battery power that to be able to charge it. We were charging it off the car. We also had like a few kind of backup power supply battery units that we actually used to charge it as well. But it does take a lot of power. That's the only thing I got to say. If you're going for a few days, you want to make sure you have plenty of like backup battery power with you. But very useful. And again, I can be recording this. I can have my phone in my hand and will actually send video directly to my phone, and I can be editing it and recording something else at the same time. So really useful. So that's our quick review today. So if you like our Camping with Idiots channel, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you out there camping. I better go back to my jungle exploration. I heard there's the Ark of a Covenant out there somewhere. See you out there camping.